Moving from Turkey to Pakistan, where Chinese President Xi Jinping's recent visit was hailed as a game changer for the region's development. China is investing billions of dollars to develop roads, railways, and gas and oil pipelines for the so-called China-Pakistan Economic Corridor.
Right, and the proposed corridor would link northwestern China to a key port in Pakistan on the Arabian Sea. VOA Islamabad correspondent Ayesha Tanzeem has been covering the project.
Pakistan is claiming the visit of President Xi will hail a new era of geo-economic relations between the two countries. Pronouncements have already been made about billions of dollars of Chinese investments in infrastructure projects for the so-called China-Pakistan Economic Corridor.
What the government in Pakistan is saying is that this visit was, as they say, a game changer. And they said that until now, their relationship with China was strategic and they cooperated in a lot of issues. But this visit is transforming that relationship into an economic arena. So basically, it's a transformation. They're looking at it as the path to Pakistan's economic progress.
Now, among the people that you talked to in Islamabad about the Chinese president's visit, what were the reactions?
The reaction was mostly positive, be it the politicians or the media. There was a lot of hype, not just on the streets, but on the media. The state television, for 3 days, we heard nothing but anthems aggrandizing the China-Pakistan relationship. And even on the private channels, they were pretty positive. Most of them were pretty positive about this visit.
And a big part of this that you mentioned in your reporting is the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. What are both sides hoping to gain from this?
Well, the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor is actually part of a grander, bigger vision of China to revive the ancient Silk Route and kind of get the glory of the Han Dynasty from 200 years BC back.
The corridor is a proposed network of roads, railways, and energy projects to link China's underdeveloped and restive Xinjiang region to the Gwadar seaport in southwestern Pakistan. It will significantly reduce the distance that Chinese oil imports have to travel, from 12,000 kilometers to 3,000 kilometers.
Ayesha, now even with these billions of dollars that China is investing in Pakistan, there is a feeling, isn't there, that Pakistan is going to have to do a lot to stand on its own?
Yes, and a lot of people are asking that question here. A lot of economists are asking whether the economy is capable of absorbing those billions of dollars. People are worried about corruption and that the money is well used. They're worried that the money will end up in Swiss banks or somewhere else if the political elite is allowed to use it, because corruption has been a problem in the past. So while people are very hopeful about this, they think it's going to be the point that changes Pakistan's future. They're also starting to talk about how to make sure that this investment works well.
But the port is located in Pakistan's insurgency-ridden Balochistan province, where incidents of separatists blowing up gas pipelines and other installations are common. Pakistan has announced a new special force to ensure protection of the proposed corridor and Chinese personnel.
So Ayesha, with China becoming so involved now in Pakistan, there are some who might wonder, how does this affect the United States' relationship with Pakistan?
You know, surprisingly, even though United States and China are seen as rivals, the United States, publicly at least, has reacted very positively to this development. And also, Pakistan itself is a nuclear-armed country. The U.S. or anybody in the world cannot afford an unstable Pakistan with rampant militancy, because then there are fears of nuclear weapons or nuclear material falling into the wrong hands. There's also the factor that any tensions with India are a migraine for the whole world, because both countries are nuclear-armed. So U.S. wants a stable Pakistan. U.S. wants a stable region for its own national security. And if China can help play a role in that, U.S. is just welcoming it.
And we know Ayesha will continue to follow this for us as the corridor goes forward and Pakistan's so-called all-weather friendship with China continues.